Am I the idiot for sleeping with someone to spite their mother? I, male 33, work at a college. One of the higher-ups, let's call her mommy, has hated me since I was a student at that same college, and she keeps trying to find a reason to fire me. She constantly interrupts my classes, talks poop about me to her students during her own classes, talks trash about my exams, my teaching abilities, the success of my students, and worst of all, she lies about me to the chair of the department. In fact, it's been so bad that I've been applying to positions elsewhere, and I have a chance of getting a job at another college in a few months. Because I freaking hate waking up every morning knowing I'll have to deal with her. I also recently met her son, male 30, Sunny, through Grindr. We had several casual meetings, and by our third date, he shared just enough of his life for me to realize who he was. In fact, he started telling me about mommy, and apparently, he hates mommy more than mommy hates me. So, I felt encouraged to tell him I know her, and we spent hours talking about all the ways she's treated us like garbage. The worst thing she did was kick him out when he was 17 for being gay and then beg him to come back and pretend she loves him, while making his life hell, because his grandmother threatened to cut her out of the will. The thing is, Sunny and I kind of get along, but we're not really each other's type. We both agreed on that. Like, the sex is good, but the rest is meh, we have nothing in common. However, Sunny had this idea to pretend we're an actual couple just to spite her, and I like it. Sunny's birthday is coming up and he is having a barbecue with his friends and family. So he wants me to come so that we can giggle and hold hands and kiss in front of mommy. I told my girlfriends about it like, haha, listen to this funny story. And they were all appalled. They said I was an idiot, a pervert, petty. I agree that I am petty, and that I have no moral compass. They said they'd be very, very, very disappointed in me if I went through with it, and to think of the rest of his family. They've also been ignoring me on Messenger since last night, lol. I honestly don't think it's that serious. I don't expect mommy to get a heart attack and drop dead or something. I only expect her to fume and feel humiliated while not being able to react in front of grandma. Am I the idiot because of it? Edit. One of my girlfriends finally replied to my messages, and I very clearly explained to her that both Sunny and I are in on it, and that mommy deserves even worse things. She said she misunderstood and thought I was using him, and her interpretation was confirmed by the other two girls freaking out and not letting me finish. Also, apparently, one of the other two called me all kinds of names behind my back, gay slurs mostly, because she was bothered by me having sex with someone I'm not in a relationship with, lol. If she heard what kind of stuff I did when I was younger, she'd have to wash her ears with holy water. Anyway, the friend that reached out thinks I'm not the idiot, so yay for that. Now for a few comments before the update. Not the idiot. You didn't know when you first hooked up with Sunny, and also he's compliant in the scheme. Seems 100% good kosher revenge light. Comment 2. You're the idiot. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You absolutely should do it. So I guess I'm also an idiot for encouraging it. Sometimes being the idiot is the right thing to do. Now for the update. All my friends but one are out of my life. She stayed friends with them and found out they don't have a problem with this incident as much as they do with me being on Grindr. Apparently they find it gross that I have casual sex. The job I had lined up will happen. I had a call with them. They said they were considering 3 people, but I am the most qualified, and they need to sort out some paperwork before they officially offer me the job. It's abroad. Before the party, I met Sunny's friends to solidify the idea that we're a couple. We had drinks and watched God at his place. At the party, I came with a big gift. I embraced and kissed Sunny, and he introduced me to everyone as his boyfriend. To mommy, he said, "Mom, you already know OP from work, right? We're dating." She was quite obviously angry as frick and very badly pretended not to be. I smiled at her and shook her hand, and she just dumped her food and left us. Sunny's other family was very nice. Granny arrived and she was super excited to meet me. She asked if I met mommy. I told her I already knew her from work, so she asked what she was like there, and I said something diplomatic like, "There are good times and bad times, just like at any job." I don't remember my exact words. She took my hand and told me I seem like a nice person and that she's happy Sunny has me. Mommy was in the kitchen the rest of the party, avoiding everyone. I barely saw her again before she left. At work, she hasn't spoken to me. She usually starts pestering me with her bullshit on Monday at 8 a.m., but she hasn't said a single word to me nor has she looked at me. Several people noticed and asked me what was going on, and I said I don't know. Back to Saturday, after the party, I stayed to talk to Sunny alone. He didn't seem to be in a good mood, and I assumed it was because he expected a worse reaction from mommy. But then he said he had something to tell me. Apparently, our meeting on Grindr wasn't a coincidence. He came across my profile by accident, but he recognized me from the staff photos from our college's website. He said he was very sorry. He didn't expect me to go with his plan at all. He initially just wanted to rant about his mother to someone who might understand. I guess I'm mostly okay with that, but I wish he had told me sooner. But then he also said he has feelings for me. We spend so much time together, we text all the time, we have dinners, we sleep over, and it just happened. I get it. I'm not exactly cold as ice when it comes to him either, but still, I will be moving away in August. And there's the whole mommy situation. So yeah? I got not the idiot the last time, but I'm starting to feel like this is something I really didn't need in my life. Comment 1. Not the idiot, you sound like a very nice guy and the mother sounds like she's still a terrible person. Granny sounds lovely. I do feel bad for Sonny though. Does he know you're moving away for work? Also, you're better without such judgmental friends. They sound like they've never heard of Bumble or Tinder. Comment 2. You're the idiot. And I'm not just talking about the situation with Sonny's mother. You've displayed a disturbing lack of empathy and respect for others throughout this entire post. Your goal was to humiliate and spite someone, even if they have treated you poorly. Instead of taking the high road and focusing on your own success and happiness, you decided to stoop to their level and engage in a petty game of revenge. Not only that, but your casual attitude towards sex and relationships is concerning. It's not about whether your friends find it gross that you have casual sex. It's about the fact that you seem to use people for your own amusement without considering their feelings or the potential consequences. This kind of behavior is disrespectful and harmful. Now, for the next story. Would I be the idiot if I give my stepson the birthday gift I bought for him despite his mother telling me not to? My husband Joe and I have been married for a few years. He has a teenage son, Jack, with his ex-wife Kim. Joe and I have a great relationship with Jack, who lives with us half of the time, and we are civil with Kim. For a couple of years now, Jack has been into a sport that I am also into, and last year he decided to train in that sport seriously. He has been doing very well, so as a reward and to encourage him further, I decided that for his birthday this month, I would buy him an important equipment used in our sport. He has always wanted to own one himself, and if things go well it will be with him for the next 10 years, so I know he will be very happy with it. Yesterday Kim called me and told me what gift she will be getting Jack. We do this now to avoid getting him the same gift, which has happened before. I told her that I got Jack the equipment for our sport. She was quiet for a while and then asked me if I could get another gift for Jack's birthday and just give him the equipment in October. Kim said that she knows Jack will absolutely love my gift, so if he gets my gift and her gift at the same time, her gift will be upstaged by mine and all of Jack's attention will be on my gift. She said she has been saving for Jack's gift for a while, so she would like to see him be happy and thrilled about her gift, and that is not likely to happen if Jack receives our gifts at the same time. I understand where Kim is coming from, but to me it doesn't seem right to treat giving gifts to Jack as a competition for his attention or affections that we have to resort to taking turns. Why can't we both give him our gifts and make him as happy as he could be on his birthday, a day that is supposed to be about him and not about us? Now for a few comments before the update. No idiots here. I'll probably be downvoted for this, but I can actually understand her feeling a bit heartbroken that she's scrimped and saved for a gift, and now his stepmom's bought him something that sounds fairly expensive, and so impressive that it will leave hers in the dust. I don't think you need to wait until October, and you certainly don't have to get him another gift, but just to compromise, could you tell your stepson that you'll give it to him the day after his birthday? Then the original poster responded with, "Thanks." One of Joe's favorite sayings is that sometimes it's better to be kind than to be right, and reading your answer, I think this is one of those times. Another commenter suggested waiting a week so Jack has a weekend to enjoy Kim's gift. Comment 2. No idiots here. Yes, the rational thing would be to want for him to, as you say, be as happy as he can be on his birthday. But people aren't always rational, and that's okay. Kim is probably right. Jack will be way more excited about your gift than hers, and I can totally understand feeling a bit sad about that when you're his mother, and you've been saving up for a gift for a long time, and was looking forward to him being excited about it. She wasn't being an idiot about her request, and I don't think it's her intention to treat gift giving as a competition for his attention or affections. Now for the update. Jack celebrated his birthday in September, and as many of you suggested, I told him that I'm sorry but my gift for him was shipped late and would be arriving in 2 weeks. That way it didn't look like Kim made me do it, and the two of them had time to enjoy Kim's gift. Kim thanked me for understanding her situation and said she is grateful that I was gracious about her request even though we don't have the best relationship. It's flattering to read that so many of you think that Joe and I are good people, but of course we aren't perfect, and it took a lot of time for us to be in a civil place with Kim. It was humbling for Kim to ask me what she did, and it also took a lot for me to let her have it. Hopefully this is the beginning of a better relationship for the three of us. For those who are asking, I didn't put a lot of specific details in my post because I wanted to minimize the risk of being identified by someone I know in real life who might also be participating in this forum. But since a commenter in my original post already figured it out, yes, I bought Jack a horse. My family has a horse farm, so where can you hide a horse for 2 weeks is thankfully not a problem. Jack already met his new partner last week, and he is very happy with him. Thank you all for your comments, and I wish everyone the best. Comment 1. You sure did undersell your gift in your first post. It reads like you're talking about a hockey stick or something, not a freaking horse. Comment 2. Damn. You bought him a horse? Yes, that is a gift to upstage all others. I'm glad you held off giving it to him for a few weeks. Refusing would have been petty and small. Now, for the next story. Would I be the idiot if I sent my mother-in-law's racist rants and threats to her boss? This has been an ongoing incident I posted before about my racist in-laws and my late husband's ashes. I am female 28, Vietnamese Canadian. Some background. My husband died from a sudden illness not too long ago. His family was very abusive to him while he grew up and had cut them out of his life from before we even met. When he passed away, they refused to even attend the funeral but showed up to tell me to leave and be racist to me. They have been threatening me for his ashes. It was my husband's wish that I keep them. They have been saying terrible things about me to my friends and mutual FB friends, mostly racist, ranting and threatening to get a private investigator to find where my house is and steal the ashes. They have made lots of negative comments and posts about me and my ethnicity. I have screenshots from friends. They send me lots of private messages from multiple accounts screaming at me and just being horrible. Well, his biological mother works as a records keeper in a hospital, a very well-known children's hospital where they take things like this very serious. I think I want to send all this stuff to the hospital boss and cost her job, but I don't know if that would be the appropriate approach, and well, I would like to know, would I be an idiot for doing it? Thank you in advance. Please be kind. I took lots of time to make sure my grammar and spelling was understandable. English is my second language now. For a few comments before the update. Not the idiot. Sick kids hospital, I assume? Do it. Seriously, do it. I am typically against these things, but they are threatening to take your husband's ashes. They even want to find out where you live. Exposing them will be a very good way to stop them, and also, despite what people say, revenge does feel good sometimes, and in this case you are 100% justified. Do it. Comment 2, not the idiot. Employers need to know this kind of thing in order to take action. She should face the consequences of her racism, and maybe she'll learn something from it. Hopefully. There's already an issue of discrimination in the medical field, so, worst case scenario, you're just taking care of a bad apple. And be honest with her boss, just tell them the full story and I'm sure they'll understand. Now for the update. Well, I posted last week asking if I would be an idiot if I forwarded all the racist things and threatening emails my late husband's mother was sending me. After a lot of great comments and advice, I decided to do it. Right now she has been suspended and I was able to get a restraining order from here. Now, from what I was told, there is an investigation going on about her at her work. She was using a work computer to do a lot of the harassment. Her boss and the hospital administration basically made it so easy to get a restraining and no contact order against her. Update 2. My late husband's mother was indeed suspended from her job at the hospital. An internal investigation was launched and, as it turns out, she was using her work computer for a significant portion of the harassment against me. This not only violated the hospital's policies, but it also provided the evidence needed to demonstrate her wrongdoing. Due to the ongoing investigation, she was let go from her position at the hospital. They were very clear that they would not tolerate such behavior, and her actions were in stark contrast to their mission and values. This was a relief, as I felt that her toxic behavior was not only affecting me but also could potentially harm the people she worked with or the patients she interacted with. I've also managed to obtain a restraining order against her. The hospital's administration was very supportive in this regard. They provided all the necessary information and documents, which made the process of getting a restraining and no contact order relatively easy and straightforward. As for the extended family, the private messages and threats have drastically reduced. I believe my actions have sent a clear message that I will not tolerate racism, harassment, or any threat to my safety. I've also been working on my healing and recovery. It's not an easy journey, but every day is a step towards finding peace and moving forward. Thank you all for standing with me during this difficult time. It means more than I can express. Comment 1. You did the right thing. A racist working at a children's hospital likely means some of the children wouldn't get the appropriate care if they are of a race/ethnicity the racist hates. Comment 2. I would make sure you have some sort of camera like a Ring system or anything to record if they truly do try to invade your house. Also, I agree with another comment to create a possible decoy urn just in case. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps the channel grow. See you next time.